Yo, R2, what's going on, bro? Yo, Dumb Dog. Whoa. Dumbo Dog 87, I appreciate you for the follow. You probably from the Instagram. I appreciate you for the follow, my boy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. That we three away. We three away from 40. We three away from 40 followers. And then we're going to move on to the 50 follower goal so we can get, you know what I'm saying, our affiliate. So everybody in the Instagram live right now, go over to Twitch. And we about to go ahead and get this thing up and popping. I appreciate it. Bye. Yo. What's going on, family? What's going on, family? Hey, I see you, R2. I see you, Brooklyn. I see you, Dumbo Dog 87. I appreciate y'all for being in the chat today. We got F1 Twitter chat. We got Japanese Grand Prix F1 Twitter. This is, I don't know what's, there's a lot that happened in this race. It was a little bit boring in the middle of it, I'm not gonna lie, but there still was like some eventful stuff, but we still kind of gotta, you know, we gotta go over and talk about it a little bit. You feel me? So we kind of, hold on. There's already some things that I kind of already know. Like, we're gonna talk about Yuki, which we talked about during the stream, during the race. We're gonna talk about Lawson, and then we're gonna talk about Ferrari. You know, we're gonna talk about these things. Yo, bro, you think Yuki going to Red Bull for next season? We're gonna talk about it. We literally, that might be the first thing we talk about. We got to get right into it. No, Ferrari's doing Ferrari shit. They, you know, Lewis and Charles just got fucking Ferrari'd again. They got Ferrari'd again. We don't fucking know. But, no, we ain't about to waste no time. Hold on. Let me get it over here. Chat. All right, bet. So, I don't even want to see this right now because just I was so happy and then I wasn't. That's just literally just what it was. So, I don't know. What do y'all think about the race? Like, me personally, I thought there was a lot of things that we learned, you know, obviously, you know, y'all saw the clip of the whole, like, Oliver Behrman thing, you know, like, that boy is really, them Haas boys is really like that. I don't know. I liked how they kind of flipped from last race to this race. Wait, can y'all hear me? Yes, y'all can. I like how they did their flip from last race to this race because they were nowhere to be found last race, and I know it was raining and everything, but, you know, yeah, I know. Yeah, he was doing he did like 3 switchbacks in a row within like 6 laps. It was actually like he was kind of carrying the Grand Prix for a good, like the good middle stint. It wasn't a middle stint, but like, you know what I'm saying? He was carrying for sure. But now let's just see what we got. Obviously we got Lewis's win. We can kind of just go over the whole weekend. Fuck it. We just gonna go over the whole weekend. You know, we got Lewis's win, which is pretty dope. You know, we don't know what happened. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what happened going from the sprint into the actual race. And I'm assuming the track temperature was the same. Like, I don't know what happened. I just don't know what happened. So I couldn't really tell you, but yeah, no, we got my boy Guan Yu Zhou. They were showing Zhou a lot. It's like, you know, that was probably for, like, the Chinese fans and stuff like that. But, like, they were showing him a lot, you know. And he even got out there, too. I didn't even know they were... I guess they kind of gave him honorary because he's home. That would be kind of messed up. I would be, you know, kind of tripping, too. But, Yuki Tsunoda lost about 18 points in the last 2 races due to poor racing bull strategy. Let's talk about this. Yuki's doing a great job. Hadjar's also doing a great job. They're both doing an amazing job. Like, after Hadjar's little situation he had in, you know, first race, it happens. Antonelli almost literally got collected, you know, and then there was 4 other drivers that had got collected from. It's kind of just shit that just happens. I'm sure they weren't really tripping about it, you know. It just is what it was. But no, Yuki's honestly been doing a great job. And now I'm going to talk about the Yuki situation because if you ask me, I'm going to answer your question. Do I think that Yuki should go to Red Bull for next season? I don't even think he should go to Red Bull next race. he'll probably do it anyway because they'll probably make him do it. I don't know if you can make a driver do something, but they'll probably promote him anyway. But I said this in the live, but I'm gonna kind of reiterate it again. Yuki deserves better than what Red Bull can provide for him, and let me ask you why. So all he's been to them since he's got into Formula One, he's been a benchmark to measure other drivers for them, and then all Helmut Marko does is just promise other drivers. Like how long was Liam Lawson promised that seat? A very, very long time. The car is built for Max, and everyone's not Max. I don't know. Go find Jesus Christ. That Jesus Christ is the only other person in existence that could probably drive that car other than Max. That's it. The Lord and Savior himself is probably the only other person that can drive that car other than Max. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. I'll be back in here after my class is over. All right, bet. Yeah, that's literally it. So I don't really understand. And to be quite frankly, what is Yuki going to do? He's going to do all that work he did in the last 4 years to go there and then just be in shambles like everybody else? He's going to be like Gasly, Albon, Perez, Ricardo. I don't really say Ricardo because I feel like Ricardo just kind of ran away from the fight. So for him, I don't even use him as an example of somebody who kind of got, because the car wasn't even tailored totally to Max. Whenever Ricardo was in the team, like it was still like 60-40, like 60% Max, 40%, Ricardo. But whenever they first started, it was definitely 50-50, And then they were like, well, if we want to win championships, we're going to have to make this, we're going to have to give Max this insane car, this Adrian Newey, this car. So, and then a little bit of help with the FIA, nerfing Mercedes and shit. But, yeah, no, I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he deserves to go there and get treated like, no, this is all Red Bull now. And like all the Checo fans are like really upset and mad because, even Toto was saying it, Checo was also kind of referring to it, and now it's happening to Lawson, even though it's like, we all give Lawson shit, for just, shits and giggles, clicks and shit or whatever like that. But real deal, like he said it, bro, the car's on a knife edge, and if you know, like the only way to build a really fast car is if it has maximum downforce on the front and barely any downforce on the back. That's the fastest car you can build. And make sure it's very, very efficient, in all those types of ways. That's the only way you can really build, a good car. So with Yuki, it's like, send him there and do what? Send him there and do good enough? He's trying to win a championship for fuck's sake. I'm trying to tell you, I would go to where else could he really honestly go? Where else could Yuki go? Where else could he go? Who's going to be out of contract here soon? He could go to Aston, but I feel like this team is better than Aston. But then again, Aston is going to have a Mercedes engine next year. No, they're going to have Honda. He might go to Aston. But then again, they be tripped. They're over here like, Alonso, which I think he should stay. I think Alonso should stay. Kind of crazy, but I think he's... Because Honda obviously fuck with him, obviously, But that'll kind of just be the determining factor of like, kind of what happens. But, oh look, it's a thumbnail. Chat. Like, do you ever just think, like, a team like Ferrari at some point, you remember how back in 2020, or 2020, even 2021, even 2019, like, I think, I don't know why Ferrari, like, they just have, y'all got the most money, but recruit the worst, like, intelligence. Me personally. Like, both of the drivers, like, just repetitive stuff on the radio, you know, like what are we doing in the garage? What are we doing? Like, I love how the drivers do really well whenever there's nothing to do with strategy. There's nothing to do with none of that. Like, I would not be surprised if Ferrari win every single sprint race, but that is only because the strategists literally don't do anything. They don't do nothing. If Ferrari win every sprint race, that will be the reason. Is because the strategists are sitting behind the pit wall, drinking coffee, and eating spaghetti. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Oh, that water is really fucking good. I really need water right now. So, it's like, bro, no, the only thing that hasn't happened is a blown up engine. That's all that hasn't happened, is a blown up engine. That's the only thing that hasn't happened. And that's the last thing I want to happen, because that's, nah, buddy. What is Christian talking about?
Today.
Wait, hold on,
Do we have a little Liam problem here?
Hold on. Ted Kravis, well, he's probably gonna, we'll just listen to it. Let's see what they say.
Hasn't had the best of days. 14th in the sprint race, last today. Do we have a little Liam problem here?
Well, I mean, it's been a tough day in the office for him today, so we'll have a good look at it and go through it, and obviously try and give him the best car we can for tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but you didn't, you need him to score the constructors' points. You didn't pay off Checo for this, did you? I mean, the point was to replace Checo with a quicker driver, and is he just not a quicker driver?
As I said, we'll have a good look at it.
Ted is so fired, bro. Ted is that guy, bro. I love Ted fucking Kravitz, bro. Ted is so real. Like, I'm happy, like, what was the other guy's name? His name was, what was the other older fella's name? He was a part of the Sky F1 team, and then they booted him off, like, last year or the year before that. What was his name, chat? Come on, help me. What's his name? Somebody knows. Somebody here knows. What's his name? It's close. It's close. Fuck, I can't even think. I don't even know. I can't even think. Damn. I can't think. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Fuck it.
And we'll do what we can tomorrow.
All right. Well, good luck with it. Thanks for talking to us. Cheers. Hasn't had the best of days.
I want to see the comments under this video. So real. Ted is real. Ted is that guy. They're stupid for not getting Yuki in the seat. No one feels bad for Red Bull. It's ran like Looney Tunes. It's ran by Looney Tunes. Yeah, I mean, no, I really don't. I don't know. They did it to themselves. We were all, yeah, bro. We owe an apology to Checo for real. Honestly, I know Checo is just sitting back, just like, I fucking told you. Like, Checo's a great driver. I always knew, like, how do you go, there's something wrong. How do you go from, he got like, I think they finished 1-2 in Bahrain in 2023. And then he won in Saudi Arabia. And then I think he started winning. He won all the street races. I think he might have won Monaco maybe. I don't know. No, he didn't. I can't remember who won Monaco. I think it was probably Max, 2023. That was the year that he was leading the championship for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then he just fell off after Baku. I think it was around Baku. He won Baku, and then after Baku, just fucking fell off a cliff. And so, like, at that point, it's like, it's a little sus. Max won. That's what Max won 23. So, it's a little sus. It's like, what's going on? So, I don't really know. So, we'll have to, I don't really know. But, no, Travis is that guy. Rebel been embarrassed for so far. Doubt that we'll put up with this for much longer. Lawson has one more weekend to save himself before inevitability. They're considering. So, like, they're in big talks right now. What can Lawson do? And also, let's look at the head-to-head Hold on. Can we look up the head? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit off track, but this has everything to do with what we're talking about. So, Liam, hold on. Just so I can remind myself. Liam Lawson. Oh my gosh. Yuki Tsunoda head to head. Oh my god, I can't type Tsunoda head to head. I fucking spelled that wrong. Fucking spelled it wrong. My bad. Yuki. Bro, I got one of those gaming like keyboards where like you barely touch it and then it clicks like you barely touch it. Yuki Tsunoda. Liam Lawson head to head. Here we go. What is this? $2024. Oh, please don't be no scamming. Oh, this is Reddit. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Bet. So, 2024 head-to-head. So, we got Tsunoda Lawson. This is what we're looking for, chat. This is exactly what we're looking for. I think if you give Lawson this whole season in the Red Bull, he'll be good in 26. But what Red Bull's thinking about is they can't just have a driver getting 20th place and 18th place all the time, just the whole time. They can't do that. So what they're gonna try, and then if Yuki like, it's like, okay, what are y'all gonna do whenever Yuki does bad? I mean, you're not gonna put fucking Hadjar in a car. I know that for sure. You know. Okay. So what does this entail? What is this? Corrida plus sprints. What is Corrida? What is Corrida? Corridas. What is that? USA Sprint 16. So Lawson got him there. Yuki got him there. Yuki DNF'd. I guess we want DNF. I wonder what for though. Interesting. Yeah, so Yuki got him in the qualifyings. And then Yuki 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Lawson got him in the races. And then including Lawson having a DNF and Yuki also having a DNF, Lawson got him. Interesting. But what was the gap? The average gap was 0.6. So they were pretty fucking even. He did pretty damn good. And the car was pretty shit. And they finished 16th. No, what the fuck? Wait, no. That you give that to Tsunoda. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so Tsunoda had him. Tsunoda had him for sure. So but it wasn't far though. They were kind of around. They were always similar around to each other. There's a couple off puts like Yuki got 9th here and he got 16th here. Lawson got 9th here and Yuki got 14th here. 11th, 16th, and then there's a couple outliers, but generally they were somewhat around each other, somewhere around each other in the race, but Yuki pretty much kind of took the cake. And then somehow still Lawson got it. I remember like thinking last year, like, how the fuck is Yuki still not in this fucking car? But it is what it is. It is what the fuck it is. What is this? No. Let's scroll down. Oh, no, we're still on replies. My bad. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, we already talked about that. I want to use more front. We don't want to. Well, I want to. Okay, do what you need to do. Bro, why were the drivers so snappy, bro? Like, Albon, first of all, I would have never thought Albon would be the type to, like, really, like, put his foot down. It seems like year by year, he, like, I remember where he was back in 2018, 19, whenever he was crying over the radio talking about why are they racing me so hard? I didn't like Albano for a long time because of that particular radio message. I didn't like him for a long time. I was actually disgraced that he even shared the same name as me. You know what I'm saying? I really was. But as time went on, you know, and then him and Pierre Gasly got sacked by Red Bull, and then it turned them into some grown fucking men. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like they turned them into some grown ass men, and then they started performing really, really well. And so this is honestly like one of those things. You know, Yuki he's already there. He didn't really need all that. He was just like, I'm just here. I'm already kind of that guy. He showed up his rookie year and was right there with Pierre. And that's even more of like, rookie debut years. Who's had a better rookie debut year in the last couple seasons than Yuki Tsunoda? Let's really think about it. Who? Because for the last, you know, whenever we had Latifi, well, obviously Lando, George, Oscar's 2024 was about the same as Yuki's 2021. You know what I'm saying? I would honestly say Yuki's was more impressive though, because the shit that he and Pierre were doing in that car in 2021. With fucking how fast Max and Lewis's car was, it was pretty insane if you ask me. But yeah, like Charles and Charles was getting in his engineer's ass, and then like, you know, Yuki wasn't playing, Albon wasn't playing. I don't know what's been race engineers of Formula One. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. I don't know what y'all got going on. This was embarrassing still.
So, getting past the New Zealander, pushing on, fresher rubber.
Bro, no, Ollie, your name's not Oliver Behrman anymore. We're just gonna start calling you Oliver Chow Behrman. Chow. We're just gonna start calling you Chow. I don't know. We need to make up a name for him now. I hope every time he overtakes somebody, he says Chow. But then again, I can't wait till the day somebody really embarrasses him and switchbacks him or goes around the outside of him and they say Chow. But like, they're probably gonna say it back. You know, it's just bullshit talking, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that was pretty lit. You joked about being 1/6 Chinese. Anything to say about your home crowd?
Thank you.
What the fuck?
Yesterday you joked being 1/16 Chinese. Anything to say to your home crowd? Thank you.
Bro, somebody needs to make a meme of like after he says thank you.
Anything to say to your home crowd?
After he says and then he's about to say thank you, somebody needs to put like a voiceover of like just China, like a man speaking Chinese, and just put it over his voice, and he just like act like he starts just speaking Chinese and shit. That would be actually a pretty good meme. I might do it actually. I don't know. I might fuck around and do that.
It's not a joke, by the way. I do have Chinese heritage somewhere. But no, thank
I
you.
wonder if I got Chinese heritage. I don't.
Except for this.
I don't. I literally don't. Bro, this was insane.
Nose cam as he tries to go the long way round to turn the outside line into the inside line. Leclerc knew he was trying to do that, and he roars around the outside. Does he get the place? He does!
You know how
Fourth
sick of a
position
move that
for
is?
Max Verstappen in the final stages
You
of the
understand how
race.
sick of a move this is?
That's a beautiful pass, no question about it, as Charles comes
Come
back.
Can they make their way through turn number 6? They've got away with that one. That was super late on the brakes.
An incredible move from Max at turn 3. Round the outsider there is something special. Don't think I've seen that before. Presumably Leclerc was busy trying to get the exit, which he then had. Then he fancied the lunge back because he's got nothing to lose now.
You are looking at the current...
That was a sick move. Bro, this food is good. Chat. I want to know how Charles has had that much pace with a broken wing. I want to know. Nothing suspicious at all is what I'm saying, but Lewis probably just went a different direction with his setup. Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't keep up. Oh, he was pissed. I'm already knowing.
Not really, because the first...
You had to tell the drivers to swap positions, and he wasn't too happy, Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if you've had a word with him.
Not really, because the first call came from Lewis. He proposed to swap, that you have to listen to the full story. Lewis proposed to swap, and then he picked up a little bit the pace, and he swapped, and it's not an issue at all.
So it's just...
Wait, Lewis wanted to swap? What is it?
You had to tell the drivers to swap positions, and he wasn't too happy, Lewis Hamilton. I don't know if...
Wait, hold on. That was that message that we just saw. Am I stupid? I thought this was fake. Alex, what are you thinking? It's got 300,000 views on it, you fucking idiot.
You've had a word with him?
Not really, because the first call came from Lewis. He proposed to swap, that you have to listen to the full story. Lewis proposed
yeah, what is the
swap,
reporter doing?
and then he picked up a little bit the pace, and he swapped, and it's not an issue at all.
So it's a situation that we probably make more dramatic than it was.
Oh, but I'm used to. You know that I'm used to from the beginning of the season. Each time that we are saying white, tons of people are saying black, and when we are saying pink, it's gray. But it is like it is, and I don't want to fight with this. Lewis proposed to swap, and I'm sure that I will have tons of questions about this, but it's a joke.
You had to...
Y'all need to stop messing with old head, bro. Y'all need to stop. I didn't know. Being a Ferrari fan, having that flag in the background, that's a job. It takes a lot of, like, you know, dignity and pride to be a Ferrari fan. Real shit. Because I've went through all different types of emotions already. 2 races. Lewis's first season. He's probably got about 3 to go with this team. You know. And I just, bro, strategists and race engineers. That's it. Just fix them. Please. Honestly. Bono. Bro. I don't know how much more money you need. Bono, I'm sure you live in your means. You know, you live pretty well in your means. I'm not trying to pocket watch. I'm not pocket watching. But it's like, you know, I don't know what Mercedes gave you that Ferrari couldn't have gave you. But, brother, this man Lewis needs you, bro. Like, bad. And clearly you want, you know, 13 years. You know, Skip has been with Shannon for fucking 10. I don't know how long it was. You know, he was calling, you know, Stephen A. Skip. But, you know, this is a little bit different. Like, y'all clearly miss each other. Like, Bono, stop playing around and tell Toto that you don't care about that money. Fuck off. And then, you know what I'm saying, come into the fucking Tifosi. And then we'll be good. Because, like, there's no way that you relay to both of the drivers the same information 13 times. Like, and I just don't understand. It's like, what are they doing in between the races? Like, as far as communication, it's like, okay, whenever this happens, you know, I guess they're just going to have to keep running into these problems and then fixing them. Maybe they it seems like they already fixed the K1 situation because he doesn't say K1 available anymore. So this situation hopefully will be fixed with the next race. And then the next race, something else will pop up. Lewis is not going to like to, hey, we got to fix this. And then that'll be fixed the race after that. And so it's kind of just that thing that they kind of just have to go through, you know? So, you know, it just is what it is. We'll be okay. But then again, it's like, bro, plank wear and underweight? What even? They said it was like the size of a millimeter. You know what the size of a millimeter is? I'm sorry. This is the size of a fucking half a millimeter. That's the size of a half a millimeter. Maybe even another post-it note on top of it. That's about a half a millimeter right there. Maybe, yeah, probably another one on top of it. And that's like a half a millimeter. That's what the plank wear fucking shit. That. How do you fuck that up? That's what I want to know. How do you mess that up? Bro, like, damn. Wonder what he was struggling with this time. What is it? Oh, fuck it. I ain't trying to. Fuck it. Yeah, he's in the shitter, bro. I don't know.
We just saw on the screen.
Me?
Kimi, driver of the day. We just saw on the screen.
Me?
Yeah, interesting, no?
Yeah, that's weird.
I think it's your looks and your target group.
Toto's a real charmer.
I know what he meant.
And obviously the looks.
I knew what he meant. This is starting to make sense. Okay, so So on my TikTok comment, one of my TikTok comments says, it was the girlies who voted. That's a girl in my TikTok comment said the girlies voted. And so from what she said, from what he just said, makes a lot of sense because Toto just said maybe it's your looks and your target audience, which is like girls. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of getting that Lando effect from like 2 years ago, you know, because all the girls think fucking Antonelli is like this little cute bundle of joy. You know what I'm saying? And then also I heard about fantasy, like on his fantasy. I guess he was the most consistent, you know, to finish where he was, and it was good for fantasy. And so people like made him driver of the day because of fantasy, which makes sense. Which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Cool. It makes sense.
Of your race engineer also.
And then Toto had
Kimi,
to drag
driver of the day. We just saw on the screen.
Fucking Me? Toto dragged it.
Yeah, interesting, no?
What? I'm lost. Chad, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, my boy Oscar. Yeah, that boy Oscar. Bro, y'all were doubting. R2, you might have been doubting. I don't know. Kazi's not even in the chat right now, but Kazi was definitely doubting. And Elite, but all three of y'all. Well, R2, I'm not 100% sure. I know those two were hating though, because they were definitely saying that one that George was going to bottle it, and they were saying two that Oscar was not going to be able to get the dub. And I'm like, why? Not me? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Bro, it's like, why? Like, why? Like, give me a reason why. When has Oscar showed us that, like, he did a very good job in Qatar last year and won in Qatar? Wait, is this his third year or his second year? He won the F2 championship in 2021. Through 2022, he was getting recruited by Alpine. And then Alpine were going to take him. Chat, help me. Sometimes my mind. When was this? Was his first year last year, or was his first year? His first year was in the 2023 car. I think. No, I think it was last year. Damn, why whenever I need help, ain't nobody trying to help me, bro? I always gotta help myself. It's okay. It was last year. We're gonna say it's last year. The best selfie you'll see all weekend. Pre-drivers parade. Catch up session. Yeah, we already seen that. Verstappen's still on his tail. For Oscar, rookie year was 23. Okay. 23. Okay. Who's winning the title? Lando, Max, Piastri, Hamilton. Piastri's only 10 points off, chat. He's only 10 points. I thought Lando was going to get him. Lando was having brake problems, though. Lando almost got hawked by Mr. Russell here. Shit. Bro, no, we actually need to stop right now. Bro, Mercedes didn't finish that far off them damn McLarens. Russell could fuck around and win the championship this year. He's getting better. You know how last season, or basically every season he's had pretty much up until this year, how he literally would only gear the car towards qualifying just to beat Lewis in qualifying. And then, like, his pace would be fucking horrid in the race. And then just try to just manufacture his own strategy to manipulate the team to pretty much, I mean, in my opinion, fuck over Lewis. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, I think he would do that. You know what I'm saying? And this year, it's gotten so much better. And maybe that's because the car is balanced a lot better. I think the car is balanced a lot better for him to be able to go in qualifying, do what he has to do, and then, you know, do what he has to do in a race. You know? So I think Russell could win the championship. If Lando and they don't like dominate like they, you know, like they were doing, there's a possibility Ferrari just knocked themselves out of winning anything. They're not winning anything. They're not winning anything now. No. I mean, okay, constructors, they can come back from this, constructors, if they get right back to the sharp end. But for drivers, they're going to have to overcome that gap. You know, obviously there's going to be a lot of drivers taking points from each other, you know, because you got pretty much 6-7 drivers in contention to take points off of each other. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, you know, so maybe that's a possibility. And then we got fucking Stroll's just here. Stroll and Ocon and Albon are just here. We don't know how to find that guy here. They're just here. Good for them, though. They're doing really well for their teams. Just staying alive and staying out of trouble. Pretty much. Just staying out of trouble is pretty much.
Okay. Ollie, firstly, ciao. Ollie Behrman, ciao.
Ciao.
Okay. Ollie, firstly, ciao. Come on, explain it. We were loving the sass on the radio.
Yeah, I feel really bad now.
Now the adrenaline dies down.
I overtook someone and I said ciao.
Oh, no.
I think, twice? Did we have 2 chows?
Yeah.
Bro, we don't know what's going on.
We had 2 switchbacks.
We don't know what's going on with
10-14.
That's nice. I want to see that. Yeah.
Was with one of the Red Bulls and Alpine, so I was happy with with those overtakes.
Ollie Behrman, ciao. Okay. Ollie, firstly.
We stopped talking shit about Stroll kicking him out of F1 in like 2021 because it's like he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He's just not going nowhere. Like, dude, he's gonna be in F1 for I don't even know. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? What the hell? Kimi is so fucking small. What the? No.
Bombocat!
No, why is this man? No, Kimi, no. Hey, Kimi, you need to back up about a good, like, 3 inches, my boy, because, bro, Kimi, nah, gang, no, nope, no, we're not doing this shit today. Back the fuck up. Please, back the fuck up. Bro, what the? This nigga's doing passenger princess on a scooter. What? Bro, he's riding passenger princess on a scooter. No, for real, bro. No, R2 for real, gang. He might as well. Bro, no. Oh my goodness. No, this is insane. Nah, this is insane. Formula 1 posted this? Nah, this is crazy work, bro. What about Kimi inevitably is better than George? Let them drive the same on the track. New meme unlocked. No facts. No facts. You think Russell would have done that with Hamilton? Absolutely not. No, Lewis is kicking his ass off the back of the shit. Like, No, Lewis is giving his ass the fuck. You know the big ass boots that Lewis be wearing? He's putting big ass fucking boot straight to a motherfucker's stomach. Get the fuck off. No, hell no. I wish I would see Lewis doing some stupid ass shit like that. Oh, bro, here we go. No, for real. No, this is the best one yet. This is definitely the best one. This is the best one, chat, for real.
Pull off the last corner. Yeah, copy that, Lewis. Copy that, Kimmy. We've got lots of really small gaps around us.
Yeah. I wonder what he was thinking. The real question: who does Lewis like more? Bono, Ricky, Fred, or Toto? Bono, of course. That's his best friend. Muscle memory, yeah, yeah. Wait, muscle memory? What are we talking about? What's muscle memory? Are you talking about Bono or are you talking about Kimmy still? Sorry, I'm not trying to, you know, in the mic, sorry. But, nah, facts, bro. Bono calling Kimmy Lewis, yeah, for real. That's what I was saying. It was like, I don't know if you're familiar with, like, First Take, like Stephen A. and like, Shannon Sharp. And then Skip Bayless with Undisputed whenever Shannon was on Undisputed, and he was there for a long time, and then he went to First Take and he started calling Stephen A. Skip, and then he was getting mad, upset because he kept calling him Skip, and then, you know, because, I mean, you've been there for 10 years. It's like you used to say Skip like 50 times each episode, so it's like you're gonna have to get used to that. It's like Bono, like, and then it's weird because we don't get no more. There's no more Get In There, Lewis. There's no more hammer time. Like, what? Like, Ricky. No, honestly, Ricky. You can't be shitty at race engineering and then not give us entertainment at the same fucking time. Bro, can we at least get In There, Lewis? I'm not gonna lie. I liked the San Diego. I did like that. I thought that was new. And then I did research on it. And I was like, oh, shit. He got it. That was whenever he got his first pole in karting. That's lore. I like lore. But, damn, can we at least get In There, Lewis? You don't have to necessarily do the whole hammer time thing, but you could do this. You could still do the hammer time. I don't know, bro. It's like, fuck. That's so legendary. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, you know what they need to start implementing? Mandatory two-stop strategies every race of the season. I don't care. Mandatory two-stop strategies every single race of the season, because we're not gonna keep having these snooze, like these I thought they were gonna stop, but then they're figuring out later on. Obviously, like I said earlier in the week, late last week, like they didn't have a long practice on the hards to see how long they could go. So they're pretty much just like in the unknown in the race to see how long they can go. You know, they're pretty much in the unknown. So they were figuring out, like, hey, the drivers had to do pretty much like on-site analysis of the tires and be like, yo, like, these can actually go to the end of the race. And they ended up doing it, and then Ferrari did their little Ferrari shit and then put Lewis on a two-stop. Well, Lewis did it himself. He tried something new, and he did it himself. So I'm not going to say that was Ferrari's fault. But they tried it, and Lewis still finished 2 seconds off Leclerc. So, I mean, Leclerc was going to pass him anyway. So it was just something that they tried. Pace wasn't there. It just was what it was. It just is what it is. Let's keep going. Damn, chat, we might have just covered everything.
He's made his stop. He was in 14th.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we didn't cover this. This is fucking insane.
Esteban Ocon, driver who started this Grand Prix in 11th position. He's made his stop. He was in 14th. And now he's made the move on the Mercedes, has he? Because that was the car in front.
Dirt on the track
Ocon going super brave, and he's got to the inside, exactly a car's width left, and he took the chance.
Yeah. Beauty, right on the white line. Antonelli covered the inside, but not enough for a car's width still. Esteban Ocon.
There's some shit you do in the actual F1 game.
If that's the white line, I don't want you cutting my grass, my tennis court.
You got all that dirt on the track, bro. Like, damn. Like, why would you do that? What time is it? Oh, shit. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my. I forgot about this.
The closing stages of Friday's first practice ended in...
You can see it shaking right there.
Dramatic.
Is it red? You can see it's red right there.
Fashion for
or no, that's the film on the camera.
Sebastian.
What the fuck? Is that tire pressures? What? Oh, I just got to follow. Yo, 5-star Maurice. Appreciate you for the follow, my boy. Appreciate you for the follow. Welcome to FSG, bro. Welcome to the live. We're just going over some F1 Twitter. Appreciate you for the follow, my boy. No, I think it's tire. Would tire pressures do this?
Of Friday's first practice ended in dramatic fashion for Sebastian Buemi.
Fuck. Hold on, I'm trying to catch it. Yeah, you can see the tires kind of. They kind of like. They move, and it's under braking as well. Yeah, too much pressure under braking. It's probably extremely hot outside. Tire pressures are too high. Watching on YouTube because my Twitch bugging right now. Yeah, YouTube do be I mean, you know, Twitch obviously, you know, your chat comes up, you know, whenever you follow, you get the little for real, you know what I'm saying, little effect. But no, we appreciate you either which way you get the view, as long as you get it in the chat, with Twitch, YouTube, it don't matter. We appreciate you being here, my boy. Yeah, you can kind of see the tires expand. You can see the tires expand. Oh, they collapsed. Oh. It looks like that one exploded and that one like collapsed or like implode. I don't know what the difference is. Jesus.
His session had been compromised thanks to a fluid leak
That's not
earlier.
the first time I've seen
now
that
a problem
happen.
with the right-hand upright caused a catastrophic failure that ripped the wheels from his car.
That is insane. That is insane, bro. This is a dope-ass picture. This is so fucking hard. This is like some secret agent shit. It looks like they're about to go save the world on some like, on some Mission Impossible shit. Like, you know how in Iron Man, what was that? Was that Iron Man 2? Whenever they raced at Monaco? And that's the kind of... Who would be Tony Stark? Who would be Tony Stark? I think Gasly be Tony Stark, and then I don't even know who Charles would be. Fucking, I don't know, Bruce Banner? No, I'm just kidding. That was disrespectful as hell. Charles, I'm sorry. That was so disrespectful. That was bad. I'm so sorry. What the fuck is this? Is this AI? Please tell me this is AI. Is this AI? Oliver. Hey. Oliver, stop it. This is official updates page. What's this? What year is this? This is 2004? 2004? I could tell. What is... That's 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2012. No, 2011. 2011. Oh, they're showing the scenery in the background. This is 2014 because they had the funky ass like noses that looked like penises and shit, like the little dick noses. They had those back in the day. How can you tell the year? It's just watching enough Formula One and just knowing. Like, it's just watching enough. Like, if you look at the front wings, you look at the car designs, you look at the Ferrari, Marlboro, and then also the Toyota car in the back. Yeah, this is 2000. Yeah, that's 2004. Wait, hold on. No, this might be 5. Where's the Renault? This is either 4 or 5. Fuck it. It might be 4, 5, or 6. I don't know. It's one of the three. It's either 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, it's either 4, 5, or 6. And this is 11. This is 14. Okay, now I'm going to guess what year this is and not even see any cars in the track. You ever been to an F1 race yet? No, I haven't been. Whenever I do go to an F1 race, I'm going to live stream it. I'm going to be IRL live streaming it whenever I do. But no, I haven't been to an F1 race yet. Hey, yo, R2, I have a proposal for you at the end of the stream. You and, well, if he was in here, then I give him a proposal for the Twitch. But I might, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you know about it in the stream. But, what year is this? Oh, it says sprint. This is this year. No, last year, because it wasn't really that dark and shaded. Yeah, this is last year. Yeah, this is last year. It says F1 sprint. Yeah, this is last year. Yep. I'm good with my shit. I know my shit. Not the best of days for Yuki. Bro, no.
It's built a few.
How the... Bro. Chat, look at the wing. I don't know if y'all saw this live. Look at the wing.
What an opportunity missed by Racing Bulls. This one will hurt back in Faenza.
It just broke.
Ah, yeah, look, it's just through the turbulent air of the car in front. It's built a frequency in that front wing, which I saw it fail.
What an opportunity missed by Racing Bulls. This one will hurt back in Faenza.
Ah, yeah, look, it's just through the turbulent air of the car in
I've never seen, I don't think I've seen that in any of my years. Bro, none of it. Like, actually none of it. Where was he at this time of the race? Where was he at? Because he had to come in and change that. I think he was running at, like... It's my last bite right here. It's like a very small bite. He was running... P8 at the time? P6, P7, P8? Not sure. I'm sure being in the McLaren team right now has to be like the littest shit ever, bro. It has to be like the littest shit ever, gang. Like so lit. Yeah, bro. I would love. That would be amazing. That'd be dope. Team standings. We didn't look at these. We got the same points as Williams. Bro, we have the same points as fucking Williams, bro. Chat. Yo, no. Gang, no. McLaren have 78. Mercedes have 57. McLaren will probably definitely run away with the constructors, but the drivers, it depends on how they do their, you know, how they upgrade and do their shit. But Carlos hasn't even done anything this season. Can you imagine? Yeah, he hasn't really done shit. He's still getting used to the car. He has little spurts where the balance is good for him for sure, and then he has spurts where most of the time where it's not. He's still getting used to it. Like Lewis is getting used to it. He's obviously in a way better position than like, and we're not really trying to compare because, you know, Lawson, he's had 11 races, but getting into a Red Bull is difficult, you know. Bro, there were people, I don't know, who here is from my Instagram? I don't think anybody's in my Twitch chat anymore. Oh, well, no, 5-star, I think you're still in here. No, I don't think anybody's in there anymore. Yeah, he's looking good at times, but the fact that he's that they're matching Ferrari is just Albon with just Albon is, yeah, it's insane. Yeah. I don't know. No clue. I have no clue. I think it's bro, James Vowles is doing a very good job. He's really serious about getting his team to, this is probably way higher than what they expected whenever James kind of went there. But is James Vowles surprised? No. He's like, no, we worked hard for this shit. We deserve to be here. This is where we honestly need to be, and we're going to keep going up from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, my little cousin's outside playing with toys, but, yeah, so, like, Yeah, Williams. What's the I don't know what that noise was. What the fuck? Oscar winning the Chinese Grand Prix with full domination. Bro, I want to do this someday, bro. This looks so fucking lit, bro. That's some American ass shit, bro. That's so fucking lit. Hold on. Can I look at the... Let's see. Chinese Grand Prix. Okay. So, no, I need it after the disqualification. I need it after the disqualification. No, after the disqualification. Oh, is this out? Yeah, this is... Yep, here we go. So, after disqualification, fucking Ocon gets 5th. Alex gets 7th. Behrman gets 8th. Carlos does get in the points. Fernando DNFs. I feel bad for fucking Fernando. I'm not gonna lie. No matter how much Fernando talks shit about Lewis, he an old head at the end of the day. That's what fucking old heads do. You know what I'm saying? He a grandpa at the end of the day. And he just gonna talk his shit, and that's kind of just what happens. Now, Lewis, I don't think should tolerate the disrespect, but we're not just gonna define... We're not gonna sit here and define... Fernando Alonso by 2 races. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we because what happens if he just destroys he just destroys Lance the next forever of the rest of the season? What happens? You know, a lot of people are saying that Fernando should go. You know, a lot of people had incidents in Australia. It fucking happens. And yes, fuck, isn't Fernando is 0-3 versus Stroll in qualifying? I think he's 0-3. That is getting a little bit alarming. Not gonna lie. But yeah, you might have to give him a couple races too, like a good 6 solid 8 races, because if you keep getting shit on by Stroll, you're Fernando Alonso. So yeah, you got this motherfucker walking around looking like this and shit. God damn, the fuck. Yeah, Liam got moved up to P15. Still didn't get in the points. What the fuck? What's this?
Not the result that we wanted. But let's keep pushing. The improvements that we can make for sure. Let's not give up.
So what would have been the championship points? So you get... Hold on, let's think about it real quick, chat. Let's think about it real quick. So first place you get 25, second place you get 18, third place you get 15, fourth place you get 10, and then I think it kind of goes down there from there. Yeah, he's looking good at times, but the fact that that they're matching Ferrari is just... Oh, fuck, I already read that comment. I thought it was something else. I thought it was about Alonso, my bad. How did the point system go? Fuck. My dumbass just forgot that point system. Bro, I'm having a fucking insane brain fart. This is insane, bro. Alright, so they finished 5th and 6th. 10 points, 8 points, so it would have been 18 points. And, it didn't really affect... Here we go. No, not quite. $18 points. 18 plus 17. So what's that? 35. I think it's 35. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, 35. Well, shit, they be right there with Red Bull. But then even still, that's still ass. Still ass. That's still bad. Still fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'd be in fourth. And then have 34 points. Fuck. Man, that hurt, bro. That shit hurt, bro. It just fucking hurts. It just fucking hurts, bro. God damn. Well, we got Japan. So, we got Japan coming up. I mean, if you ask me, chat, like, ooh. I don't think I mean, Yuki can do it. I just don't want him to get screwed over like everybody else. I just don't want it to happen. And I do genuinely think he deserves better. And, you know, I think he should make Red Bull really stick with their decision and, you know, and really think about the decision they're made by declining from moving up. I'm not fucking going into that seat. Fuck no. No. Nope. Let me go do a driver. How about let me go do a driver test at Silverstone. Let's take the number 2 car. Let's take that bitch to wherever the fuck I can go. Silverstone, wherever. You know what I'm saying? Let's in between this week and next week. Let me go test it. Let me go push. Let's see what we can do. Now, for some odd reason, Daniel was able to drive that bitch and damn near, obviously probably way better track conditions on that day. He did that test and he said he would have gotten pole, but track conditions. I don't think anyone can perform well in that Red Bull in a short amount of time. Not gonna lie, that's a good point. They just keep being consistent in Red Bull. What you mean? Yuki. Yeah, and Racing Bulls. My bad. Racing Bulls. Yeah, Racing Bulls. Yep, you're right. Yeah. So I think I kind of have this the same thing. I think he should just stay. They don't care about him. They don't put Bottas in that thing. Oh no, Bottas, he's definitely like a more balanced, like him and Lewis had the that's why he qualified very well. He didn't miss a single Q3. So and Mercedes didn't really run a car like Red Bull did. That's a Max car. That's not a Red Bull car. That's a Max car. Mercedes didn't build a car for Lewis. They built the best car for their driver lineup. You know what I'm saying? And they built like, instead of gearing the car to driver specific, they geared it to like just performance based, where like with the package that we give you, if Bottas wants to take it one way and perform with it as best as he can with the package that we give him, he can go do that and still be right there with Lewis. If Lewis wants, we can give Lewis a package and put him in a bit of a window where he can do his thing, go his way. They can do that. Bro, that's the problem. Red Bull have not got to that point yet where they can just build a really good car that is very balanced, that both of their drivers can be like, hey, okay, this is a really good car. Now, it might not be insanely fast. It's better to control, though, but I can put it in this window, and the other driver can put it in that window, and they can both make the best of what they can do. For some odd reason, Adrian Newey, with how great he is at being an aerodynamicist, they sure could not figure out how to make a fucking car that was good for two drivers to take it a separate way. You know what I'm saying? Like Ferrari, they're doing it. You'd think that the drivers would have more say about how they want the car they drive that is set up. Maybe I read that wrong. My ass can't read. I can read, but I don't know what's going on today. But me personally, you got to think, bro. They got Jos Verstappen in the garage. I'm not saying he has like a say so of like, this is what my son's gonna do. They probably just shun him off and, you know, just whatever. But no, Max is Max. You saw how they sacrificed that Constructors Championship in 2021 to get Max that they sacrificed it so bad that they were, they were gonna if not Yuki, if Latifi didn't crash that car, they were gonna put fucking Checo on the side of the road, right? That's literally what they were about to do. They were about to put Checo on the side of the road. This is when I tell you they don't care about their number 2. Checo literally secured him the championship by slowing Lewis down, and then they were going to put Checo on the side of the fucking road. That's why he was confused whenever they said, hey, come in the pits. He was like, why am I coming in the pits? They know they have to please Max or he's gone. Facts. So, that's kind of where I feel about everything. Pretty good F1 Twitter session, chat. This is a little bit longer than what I wanted to be because now I have to edit a long-ass video. But it's okay. So we'll try to make them like, I'd say around 30 minutes. This is like an hour, so we'll kind of find out what's going on. R2, I got a proposal for you, my guy. I got a proposal for you, bro. So, you've been on my streams. You know what I'm saying? You were the first ever chatter in my YouTube stream. You were the first ever chatter in my YouTube stream, right? You know what I'm saying? For OG's sake, because at this point, if you're going to be locked in the long run, for everybody that's in this chat right now, I'm sure it's probably maybe 3 people, right now, all I'm doing, and, this will be in record. This is going to be in archives for people to come back, clip, and then post in the future to be like, he was kind of seen in the future already. He kind of already knew where he wanted to go. All I'm doing right now is literally all I've did is just react. All I've did is just react to Formula One races, and I might sit here in my chair and make clips of me, like, if you're familiar with my Instagram, you'll kind of see what I do. Those are the only 2 things that I've done. 2 things. Those are 2 things out of like 8 total topics and just like content creation things that I want to do on my YouTube, my Instagram, on just all across content creation platforms. It's just 2 of them. I plan on taking this shit to the fucking moon. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. I feel like I'm a very rare breed whenever it comes to, I try to be humble as I can. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody, but I do feel like I am very much different to other F1 content creators. 1, because I'm American. 2, not trying to be on no bullshit. I'm black, I'm 6'3", and I weigh 220 pounds. And I do go-karting in real life, and I qualified for a national championship in K1. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. I qualified for the K1 national championship out in California that I'm going to next month. And so I'm a little broke right now, so I don't have money just to be like making content on that because I don't really got no money. You know what I'm saying? But my proposal to you is, if you want to stick around for the long run, because I'm taking this shit to the moon, I will give you mod in my YouTube chat. And then we'll probably do 2 mods for YouTube chat and then 2 mods for Twitch chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm offering you a mod. OG mod. And the only way you really honestly can get mod, bro, you've been around, you've been commenting under my posts. You know what I'm saying? You've really been engaging. You've probably been really the only person that's been like multiple times engaging in my content. How long you been streaming for? Bro, so I've been streaming since 2020, late 2021, 2022. If you go back on my YouTube, on my racing channel, on my YouTube, you can go back for like 4 years ago when when I was doing it, and you can like how I started all this shit is literally there. And I have a lot of like lives that are like unlisted that I'll eventually keep putting out. But I've only been doing like my Instagram. It's literally about to hit 1,000 followers. I've only been active on that Instagram. I've only been active on that Instagram for 2 race weekends, and we already have 1,000 followers on Instagram, damn near. So, people are really liking the content. Like I have a video on my Instagram that has 2.4 million views. So I very well believe in myself to go to like I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to compare myself. I feel like I am who just I am, but I'm trying to be on like iShow speed levels of like content creation whenever it comes to like F1 and just motorsport in general, NASCAR, everything, rally eventually, just getting into everything, IRL streaming, like taking you guys on adventures with me where other, you know, Formula One content creators, you know, the type of style of content creation where they wouldn't take you, because I come from a different type of style of content creation. If you guys are familiar with Kai Cenat, if you guys are familiar with that side of like content creation and that style of like, you know, IRL streaming and that is the type of places where I'm trying to take you guys in this experience, but just like in a F1 like motorsport like type of way, because it hasn't been showcased, especially with like a type of talent like I have. And then just, you know, I don't see any F1 Twitch streamers, to be honest. It would be cool to see. They're there for sure. They're there. It's just I'm in. Only thing is I worked second shift, and yeah, that's why I want to have 2 mods, because I know not everybody's gonna be available all the time. I have second shift, and if work is busy, it's usually not. I may have to step away from the office for a bit. I definitely believe in you 100% to take this to the next level. I appreciate you, bro. I thank you, bro, because you've been showing some loyalty already. So, and you know, and there'll be great things that come with this. You know, eventually, obviously, eventually, I would love to pay my mods. Once I get to that point where I'm like, shoot, because then once we get a bigger audience, there's gonna be a bigger demand for you to, you know, there's gonna be a more load on me, and there's gonna be a more load on you. And so if you stick around for the long run, bro, you fuck around might get paid, bro. Not even might, you're going to get paid. I plan on taking this to like big like shit. Like I've dropped my I used to be a truck driver, bro. I was making $1,000, $1,200 a week. I was cool, but I didn't like the lifestyle. I didn't like the quality of life it was giving me. I knew I wanted to be a content creator. I love racing. I love this shit. So I went and dropped. I went to another job that was paying me less so I can have more time, you know, just to have quality of life, work out, focus on my content, focus on just life in general. And paying a mod is unheard of. Yeah, no, you haven't. No, paying mods are definitely a thing. Once you get to a certain level and like a lot of things are happening, no, you can definitely pay a mod for sure. No, you can pay a mod. Yes, you can. They might not get paid like stupid, but think about it. You have mods sitting in your streams all day. You know, yeah, they get shout outs and, you know, this, that, and the third. Mods be getting paid. You can get, yes. If you're, bro, if Kai Cenat's mods get paid. Kai Cenat's mods get paid. Big streamers mods get paid. Big streamers mods get paid. Yes, they do. They do get paid. One of the reasons I asked if you've been to a race, that would be a great meetup opportunity. It's dumb expensive though. I've never been to one either. Yeah, I don't. Wait. Ooh. Fuck. Where did you tell me you lived? I think you told me. Ah, damn it, R2. Wait, no. You said you live in Wisconsin. Yeah, I got it. Bet. See, got it. I got it before you commented it. My homeboys live in Wisconsin. So, bro, you know what's crazy? Okay, the Vegas races actually are not that expensive. They're actually only like general admission is like what, maybe $200. It's not. It's like a $175. My friend went last year. He said it was cheap. My friend went last year. He said it was dirt cheap. I'll make you mod anyway, brother. Here you go. Can I do it from right here? Boom. You are now a mod in my chat. Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yo, and tomorrow, Pancake, you can also be a mod too, my brother. You just gotta, you know, we gotta be able to entrust each other that we can be here for each other and stuff like that, you know. So basically, all I would be asking you guys is like, hey, I might, like, whenever stream starts, you guys will remind people if they do come in, like if they're chatting, remind people to, you know, make sure you like like the stream, sub the stream, and then drop Discord links, or if somebody's putting in something stupid in the chat and, or if somebody's saying anything hateful, probably just either time them out or just completely ban them at that point. And then that's kind of really just what it is. It's kind of really just all it is, or if something happens, TOS, you seem cool. It's my first day here though. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, bro. But, yeah, no, I'm not saying like right now. No, not today. Not today. You know what I'm saying? R2, he's definitely been in the last couple streams. He's been pretty engaging, so I don't really see a problem with it. But yeah, like we don't like. I have a Discord. I'm a very small like my growth is. I'm doing very well for myself right now as far as growth. But I go to school as late. I literally just got out of school and found you on YouTube. I'll definitely. Wait, how did you find me? Did you look like? Was I on your was I on? Oh my goodness, was I on your recommended page? Like, did you search up a certain word? You're welcome, bro. Look, you got a whole different color in your name and everything. Yeah, just on your recommended? Oh shit, that's what's up. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing then. Say less. But if you guys are interested, hold on. Hold on. I'm really contemplating. See, this is where I get like really. I saw your Chinese Grand Prix review video and saw you were live, so I pulled up. Bet you saw both of them. Oh, so you saw the review video. Was that the thumbnail with Lando in the middle? The crashed Aston on the right, and I can't remember what was on the left. I can't remember. Oh, it was the Ferrari clown faces with the pit wall. Yeah, that's what it was. I think that's the video. Yeah. I wonder if these boys get on COD. Actually, I'm gonna drop the Discord link right now. Since both of you guys are in here, I'm gonna drop the Discord link right now. Because like my recruiting skills for recruiting the Discord has been so bad. I've been so terrible at recruiting. Like I have a Discord link like the VOD. Oh, the VOD of it. Okay. So you saw the live. Okay, type shit. Hold on, I'm gonna drop it. What is my little cousin doing? Where's the URL? Server settings. No. Wait, no, sorry, the Chinese, the watch along. Oh, okay. Damn. I can't remember my own fucking videos. What video was that? Let me look. My PC is having an asthma attack. Sorry, chat. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, bet. Yeah. Bro, why am I struggling so much to get this fucking Discord link? Invite people, yeah. Can you just give me the link? Shit. Okay, there it is. I'm like, damn. Alright, I'm about to drop it in the chat real quick. Copy. Boom. What? I wouldn't know my ass from a hole in the ground. What the fuck is this? Or send serving to a friend. Hidden use copy button. It's hidden? So what does that look? What? Bro, what? Bro, I literally just did this the other day. Do I have to do it on my phone? I have to do it on my phone. This is so annoying. This is insanely annoying. It's 7:57. Okay. I'm really debating if I should just not play Call of Duty and then just end stream and edit. I really just want to end stream and edit. There we fucking go. See, how hard is that? How hard is that to copy a fucking link? My PC is on bullshit. There you go, chat. That's the Discord link right there. That's the Discord link right there. And so we'll have, bro, we're probably going to need like 5 Discord mods. We're probably only going to need like 2, depending on, you know, 2 YouTube mods, 2 Twitch mods. We'll start off with 2, also 2 Discord mods, and we'll just start off there. Obviously, we're going to build the community brick by brick. Just brick by brick, you know. So we'll kind of just see what happens from there, chat. But I appreciate y'all for being. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I think I'm just gonna end the stream and then just go edit. I'll just start editing the small clips, and then whenever I get off tomorrow, I gotta go to work tonight because I work overnights. I think tomorrow morning I'll probably get up and edit the whole F1 Twitter shit, and I'll just kind of put the highlights in there. You know, I put as much, but we definitely got some good clips for sure, though. We got some good clips for sure. So, well, you will go live. By the way, chat, I'll show it to y'all. I'll show y'all a little bit. I have, I'll kind of tell you a story about it. I have a setup, right? You can't see it. That's my sim rig right there. So, like, let me just move this out the way. So this is like a big ass TV. It's like curved. It's a curved monitor. It's like, this is very expensive, by the way. And then I have the, if you guys are familiar with the GT, it's like GT Racing, or what's this shit called? What's this shit called? Next Level Racing. The Next Level Racing sims. Yeah, I have a Next Level Racing sim. It literally sits like an actual Formula One, like you're on, like your ass is damn near on the ground. So I have a wheel and pedals, but my wheel and pedals fucked up. Chat, my wheel and pedals are fucked up. So shit, I thought you said you were broke, bro. Okay, I bought that, like I've had that for like a year. That was whenever I was driving trucks. I'm broke now. I don't drive trucks no more. Yeah, I wish I could say the same thing. I wish I could be like, damn, you just said you was broke. I'm broke. But whenever I bought this and pretty much all this shit right here, all of this, I bought all this whenever I was making truck driving money. You know what I'm saying? If I was still a truck driver, you probably wouldn't even be sitting here right now. I would have just got home. See you on the next one. RT, you play too much, bro. But no, I think I'm gonna end stream. I think I'm gonna end stream, chat. I'm gonna go grind. I'm gonna get these edits out. And I'll see y'all later, man. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate y'all for sticking the whole way. And we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Next stream. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because we're gonna have to find some content to get out for the next couple weeks until the Chinese Grand Prix. So I'm trying to keep as much momentum as I can. So we'll figure it all out. But I'll give you guys updates. Make sure y'all join the Discord. We're gonna start flooding, trying to slowly build that up and just get people in there, and then it'll kind of just grow as we go. So, but I'll stop yapping. I'll see y'all later. Peace.